Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to show 123 with your hippie pastor. That would be me with the true interpretations of the words of Jesus Christ like never before has any man done before. Excuse me, trying to comb my hair a little bit. I forgot to comb my hair this morning, which is obvious, but we're sort of like in a hurry here. Before we move on with the words of Jesus, with the true interpretations, so help me God. I want to read the quote of the day. Well, actually, we're going to read with this author. We're going to read 3 quotes and see who can guess this marvelous author. You can say a lot of things about me, but you can never say I don't take risks. My mother thinks I'm the best, and I was raised to always believe what my mother tells me. If you don't want to play clean football, then go up into the stands. You guessed it, everybody guessed it. It was Diego Armando Maradona, the greatest soccer player in history from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And so that's what he said. And we right now today, I offer the Hippie Pastor in person offers his deepest condolences to the family of Diego Armando Maradona. May he rest in peace. Not rest in peace. No, keep playing soccer. Keep having fun. Keep the party. Let the party keep going, because paradise, when we leave this planet, it's not the end of life. It's the beginning. Hey, talking about Maradona, he went to Nigeria. I don't know if you guys remember in the World Cup back in 1994. He went to Nigeria, and it wasn't as easy as he thought it would be, because them Nigerians, man, they can play soccer, okay? They can play soccer. As a matter of fact, I have a friend in Maryland, in Columbus, Maryland. His name is Seni Sinesco Falonipe, right? And he's a president of a soccer, well, they call it football. The rest of the world calls it football. Only in the United States they call it soccer. I should sock one of them who invented that word. But it's called football. It's the most international sports of all. And Mr. Seni, he is the president of the Knights Football Club, over in Osun State in Nigeria. But he lives in Maryland, and he's involved training kids, man. The guy's on fire. He reminds me of a bit of Diego Armando Maradona, except for Maradona was lacking color. He was a white boy. And Seni is a black man. May God bless his soul. And he's a believer in Jesus Christ. Seni is a Christian. He's one of us. He's one of a real Christian, not like these hypocritical fundamentalist evangelists that are trying to ruin the show. Yeah, they're trying to get me off the air. There's a conspiracy going on. Ladies and gentlemen, now I think we should approach the words of Jesus as we normally do. Here goes Jesus. We're in Matthew chapter 17, finishing up here, Matthew chapter 17. Allow Jesus, the man, to speak as I interpret his words for you from what we've been brainwashed with nothing but lies about Jesus and about God. That's why so many young people don't even want to go to church. Hell, I don't look like no young guy, and I don't go to no church. I go to the beach, and I read the Bible in the bathroom. See, I don't go anywhere without the Holy Scriptures. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes Jesus. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. So he was talking, obviously, Jesus was talking about his first cousin, John the Baptist, the guy that lost his head over criticizing King Herod's sexual life. Shame on John the Baptist for being so self-righteous. He had no business sticking his nose in the king's sexual life. That's why he lost his head. A little stubborn, a little self-righteous, if you ask me. Anyway, okay, so Jesus is talking there about his cousin. And let us continue. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus said unto them, to his disciples, he was talking to his disciples, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Okay, so what happened there was that the disciples, the apostles, they couldn't heal somebody. So Jesus, calls them a perverse generation, a faithless and perverse. Now, the word perverse here has no sexual connotation like nowadays, They call, like they do in some countries, they call old men that look at young, pretty girls, they call them a pervert. Pervert. You old pervert. You perv. Hi, Uncle Pervy. just because the old guy hasn't lost his eye and admiring the beauty of a woman, as long as he does it respectfully and doesn't go around drooling or being nasty or abusing or taking by force. There's nothing perverse about admiring the beauty of a woman for an old man. Just like there's nothing perverse about an old woman doing the same, admiring the body of a young man. What's wrong with that? Huh? God created sex, not the devil. The devil was busy somewhere else. Anyway, allow us to continue. Remember, we read the King James Version here. We're not interested in all these new watered down, modern versions that try to make it easy for you to slip and fall spiritually so that you'd be just another hypocritical, evangelical, fundamentalist Christian with skeletons hiding in your closet. We don't want that here. Right here, we're sinners. That's why we defend Diego Armando Maradona. Some people are accusing him of taking drugs. F you for accusing him, you sorry, envious person. That's what you are. Because you're frustrated, all right? Because he made it big, and he was a sinner just like us, okay? Jesus would have loved him. Jesus would have had a drink with him. Jesus would have drank a bottle of whiskey with Diego Armando Maradona, and he's probably doing that right now. Okay, okay. Allow us to continue. And while prayer and fasting, so if you want to, you can do miracles. Jesus is talking that we have powers, man. And sometimes I see God manifest himself in my life, with his power. It's incredible. God still does miracles. I mean, some of the things that they accuse Jesus of doing these miracles, like walking on water, which he never did. He was a surfer. I mean, some of them was exaggerations, like he went flying like Peter Pan and the Holy Ascension, they ascended, and he pulled a Peter Pan on his enemies. No, that's fairy tales. It was more human than you think. But there was some miracles. There was miracles. He had power. He was the Son of God, just like me, just like you. Okay, allow us to continue. And while they abode in Galilee, see, that's what, surfing. And while they abode in Galilee, it's a surfing beach there. Jesus said unto them, the Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men, and they shall kill him. And the third day he shall be raised again, and they were exceeding sorry. Okay, so the disciples were sorry. Okay. Next, he saith, yes, and when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Peter saith unto him, that was Simon, Peter saith unto him, of strangers. Jesus saith unto him, then are the children free. Notwithstanding, lest we should offend them, go thou to the sea, and cast a hook, and take up the fish that first cometh up, and when thou hast opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. and that take and give unto them for me and thee. To pay for his taxes. Now, I believe Jesus was just being sarcastic there, because it never says, there's never a mention that actually Simon Peter went and caught a fish and found a gold cougarang or, American eagle, a gold coin inside the fish. There's never any mention to it. I think he was just being sarcastic because the point he was trying to make was that the kings of the earth, they don't make their own children pay taxes. They make the children of strangers pay taxes. And Jesus said, we are the children. We are the children. Oh, yes, we are. So Jesus, his point was that the children are free, man. They don't have to pay taxes. But then he said that so they won't get offended. Go get a fish, and out of his mouth you're going to pull an American eagle or a cougarang or whatever gold coin you can find, which never happened. See, that's a miracle that never happened. It was just an expression. He was being a wise guy, okay? Ladies and gents, I better part before I talk too much. And anyway, I hope you really let Jesus illuminate you, his words. Forget about me. No worshiping me. No worshiping the hippie pastor. Okay, allowed. We only worship God here. And before I leave, I need to tell you, I love you. Not just I love you, but I like you. It's easy to say I love you, but sometimes it doesn't mean anything. I love you, but I like you. I like you hits it home. Because if you like somebody, that's even better than love. Or it's a part of love. It's a better part of love. I love you. I like you. Bye.